Hello and good morning. Hello, 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 hello. We're gonna play some historic best of three vampires, some black-white vampires featuring new cards from Crimson Vow. It's gonna be Edgar, the Charmed Groom. We're gonna play two copies of him, one of them kind of in the place of the Dusk Legion. We've also got some other kind of fun ofs, like this is kind of an Edgar Sorin deck. We've got four Sorins, so even though we're much lower to the ground than the mid-range mono black vampires deck that sees both historic play and pioneer play, we are still playing 3-drop Sorin because he can still put a Dusk Legion into play on turn 3, or you could put Edgar into play on turn 3, pump up our other vampires. And Edgar's great because Edgar, as long as you get one, like playing 2 is probably a great number, because as long as if you have 2, they just keep flipping. You just have one as Edgar and one as Markov's Coffin. But yes, I wanted to give Edgar a try in this staple, in this deck. Over on the sideboard, we got some Duresses, we got some Vanishing Verses, we got some Feed the Swarm for enchantment decks, we've got Crippling Fear for other creature decks, Necromintia for combo decks, got a Callous Blood Mage, notably a vampire, and yeah, and then we've got Grafdigger's Cage. We've only got one card that's bringing things back from the graveyard, so that should be fine. But let's play some Magic. Yeah. So hello, my name's Elsewhere. If you're new to the channel, hello and welcome. If you're a recurring viewer, let's cycle that daily quest. Bye-bye. Aw, womp womp womp. That's the same. If you're new to the channel, hello and welcome as well. I'm a little baby YouTuber about 3 weeks into my YouTube journey. So if you enjoy the content, please like, comment, and subscribe. That helps me with the algorithm. And let's play a whole bunch of Magic. Let's do some vampires with some new cards from Crimson Vow. I also am looking to build the mono black vampires deck with just the tiniest splash of red. Yesterday in our video where we played historic best of 3 Super Friends, which was awesome. Both of the historic best of 3 Super Friend decks are definitely worth your time. They are, if you enjoy big fun silly Magic, those decks are definitely worth your time. All right, we're gonna play first. We're not gonna keep it. No, we ain't gonna keep it. We're not gonna keep it, cause it has no lands. Mulligan. Yikes. Oh man, I don't remember how many lands I put in the deck. Yeah, we can't keep this either. I mean, yeah, this is by far the best hand, so we'll keep this one. Put back a Sorin. I think we have to keep the 1-drops. I think we're going to put back Seeker and hope we draw something better. So, I'm going to play the 2-1. 2-1, a little more aggressive. So, yeah, yikes. Yikes, 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 yikes. It's a big mulligan. Creatures tapped. Got another creature. We get to attack. So this is, you know, an aggressive start. If we draw another land, or we already have land, so now we want to draw 5-drop. We want to draw Champion of Dusk. Okay. It's not Champion of Dusk. We're going to play Edgar. And I'm going to shoot the Aspirant. We'll +1, sacrifice this vampire. Deal 3 damage to Aspirant. We don't need them gaining. We don't need them putting +1/+1 counters on stuff every turn. And then next turn we've got a redraw. Oh, well, maybe we don't have a redraw next turn. Alright, well, we get to... I'm curious to see if we play Aspirant, like... Yeah, it's like, I don't even think this is technically in our hand anymore, right? So, I'm gonna +1. Put a +1/+1 counter and lifelink on this one. Get that attack in. I mean, so we're attacking. Like, we are doing good, but they're probably going to be collected company now, so they're probably going to be a little outclassing us. But this is, you know, we did pretty okay here. Green, white. Green, white value, green, white cocoa. Yikes. Wow. Yeah, double Thalia. That's... Double Thalia Lieutenant's pretty good. Well, again... that's gonna be a land. +1. +1, both of these. Keep the beats coming. I mean, we're hitting them. Like, there we go. We got them to 7. We're going up in life. I'm gonna play this as a land. Pay 3 life. Play the Dusk Legion. Draw. And that's not terrible. That is something that we can activate next turn. I mean, if they, like, really played wrong, if they didn't leave up any blockers, alright. They're not playing spells, and they probably have Collected Company. And if they have Collected Company, the game, I assume, is over. I guess this is also going to flip our Legion's landing. Spoke too soon. Spoke too soon. They've got more humans. They've got more pump spells. Yeah, there's not a ton here. I guess we could draw... I mean, they're almost out of spells. We could draw a Champion of Dusk. Alright, well... That's interesting. We're just hanging out on blocking duty? Yeah, I think we're just hanging out on blocking duty. If we attack, they can just block the 2/2 with their 4/4, and then they could block the 4, or they could even block the 4/3 that I have with their 4/4, and then block the other one with Selfless Saver. We wouldn't have gotten damage in. They would have just destroyed us. Yep, we got really close here. We got really close outside of that mulligan. I wonder... I very much wonder if we would have won this game without that mulligan. And yeah, now they've won. They've done it. Yikes. Yikes, 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 yikes. The mulligans were so rough. But they had a good start, and they had a fast start as well. So had we kept the one-lander, we definitely would have lost. So they're on humans. So the Crippling Fears, get in here. Get in here, Crippling Fears. They've got lots of little blockers, so I think this is a take the Adontos out matchup. Not really. I guess they've got Coco, but I don't think that's enough to bring into Coco. I'm going to take out the Murderous Rider and replace that with the Vanishing Verses. We got 3 Vanishing Verses. 1, 2, 3. I think that's it. We brought in the Necromantia, or we brought in the Crippling Fears. We brought in Vanishing Verse, so we've got some removal. Yep. We'll play it like that. Let's go. Let's play Magic. But yeah, I really like aggressive Orzhov decks. So little black-white creatures. Dead Guy Ale is what their old name is. But yeah, I've enjoyed these decks. So we're gonna play first. We're hopefully gonna get lands. We're gonna keep this. This is arguably, we need to like not draw lands again. This is, now we have all the lands. So we got a turn 1. We'll have turn 2 as well. We've also got turn 3 to pump their things. Oh, they also have a turn 1. That's very annoying. Ours is going to be bigger. Ours, and now they're not just trading, so that's good news. That's good news for us. Take 3, Thalia's Lieutenant. Thalia's Lieutenant. Doggo, notably not a human. So, yep, that's good as well. Then we just keep drawing lands. I think I'm just going to attack here. If they want to double block to get rid of something, that's fine. Can't imagine they're going to double block or block. Oh, they are. They're going to block one, and then they'll sacrifice the dog. Oh, yep. So doing it this way, they get to, yep, block all the damage. And they only lose 1 creature. We've got the Vanishing Verse, though. We could, so we're going to see what they play. Another Lieutenant. So yeah, we'll probably Vanishing Verse the bigger one now. Particularly if they don't play land. Alright, they did indeed play land, and they've got another 1-drop. So they get to do the exact same thing they did last time. Yeah, we're just going to go ahead and Vanishing Verse it. No reason not to. Exiles it so the dog can't save it. And if we just draw another land, we get to start castling, so we have something to do. Ooh. Do we have any creatures in our graveyard? I don't think we do. No, we only have that Vanishing Verse. I played Castle, which came into play tapped, and now I can't play Sorin. That was a big misplay on my part. It looks like they're going to do the exact same thing they did last time. That's okay. That's okay with us. The Sorin's one of our fun-ofs. This is a fun-of Sorin, and he's going to get to do some things. He's going to get to do some things. That's going to be exciting. Yep. Luminarch, Esperant. Luminarch, very powerful for them. So they're going to be... Now we really need to draw another Vanishing Verse or the Crippling Fear. We need to draw a Vanishing Verse or Crippling Fear while this is still low. Crippling Fear only good now. That's not one of those things I just said. Well, Sorin is interesting. Sorin gonna give them all lifelink, and it can deal damage to a thing. It can also return a card from the graveyard, so we're gonna attack with the 3/2. And it's got lifelink, so our life total is going to go up quite a bit. They're gonna trade? Do they have some sort of... That was surprising to me. We're definitely just going to -1. I guess let's make sure that's in our graveyard. Make sure nothing weird happened. Yeah, nothing weird happened. We're just going to -1 Sorin. Bring back Aspirant. So yeah, there we go. All right, that was sweet. That was an odd trade by them. I was not expecting that. But all right, yep, Skyclave. Skyclave gonna hit Sorin or gonna hit one of the creatures? All right, gonna hit one of the creatures. That's annoying because that creature is exiled. So that now we do not get to bring back that creature, which is certainly a bummer. We've got a little bit of a board state, so that's nice. Oh, we just keep drawing land though. We'll play this one on black. I'd like to draw another card. Play that. I will... Oh, our things have flying now. We hit City's Blessing. So I will attack for 2. Notably, the 2 is lifelink. I will +1 to deal 1 damage to them. Alright, our life total's going up. Their life total's going down. They're a little flooded. How much does this cost to activate? Cost 5. So another land, they could be activating that to have blockers. If they attack with their board, we're definitely going to block some of it because we have Sorin to just keep bringing things back. All right, another land. Another land. So we're a little flooded, but so are they. Oh, maybe they're going to try to take out Sorin right here, right now. I mean, this is interesting. This is interesting. Yeah, there's no reason not to block this, right? This thing doesn't have trample. So we'll just -1 Sorin and bring back our flyer. I mean, right, there's no world in which we're not doing what I just said, right? I mean, I guess I want to see what I draw. Wow. We've drawn very well this game. Yeah, we'll bring back the other one. We'll attack for 2 in the air. Alright, 25, board of creatures. I can't imagine they're playing Wrath of God or anything. Feeling good about this game. I mean, they could have sided in some big haymakers, something that's bigger than 3. I'm not sure what that would be, but it's certainly possible. Certainly possible. But yeah, I feel good about this game. Sorin's done very good work. And we got the Vanishing Verse. How does this hit? Mono-colored permanent. What does this turn into? So we can hit Cave with that. We can also just hit their Aspirant, which is probably what we're doing, right? Yeah, I think we're going to hit their Aspirant. Oh, maybe they have... Maybe Cave is still the better hit. because it's a blocker. Let's go to attacks. Let's attack with everything. Let's see what happens when we attack with everything. Attacking with everything, gonna flip our Legion's landing, so now we're making 1/1 tokens. We also get to, we can also pump Knight of the Ebon Legion. I'm going to take out this if it lets me. Yeah, it's gonna let me. Yeah, we will get that to go away. No more Cave of the Frost Dragon for you. They're tapped, so no Coco. Blocking the 1/1. Don't care about that. Yep, that's fine. Take them to 5. We gained a whole bunch. Do we have any creatures in our graveyard? We do not. We just have the Vanishing Verses. +1 to ping them. And we'll pass the turn. Get a counter on Knight. We can either castle or we can make a 1/1. Yeah, we got there. We got there that game. And that hand was not amazing. Like when we started, we were just kind of like, well, we're gonna hope here. And we got there. That was sweet. All right, well, we're just gonna run that back. All right, man, we got there in game 2, and I really feel like, I guess we have no idea if we would have won game 1 with a good hand, but the double mulliganing, the mind rotting ourselves, certainly didn't help. All right, so now they're on the play. We'll see what they do. And they had a slower start there. We got the Crippling Fear. We don't have a turn 1 land here. Unfortunately, both of our lands come into play tapped with this hand. We're keeping it because Crippling Fear might be enough. Crippling Fear might be just brutal. We have to play... Yeah. So we have to play the one that could come into play tapped later just because it can... or could come into play untapped more likely than Crippling or than Castle, because we have to be able to play a 1-drop this next turn. Alright, so yeah, we really need to draw running lands. We need to draw land so that Crippling Fear is good. If Crippling Fear is not good, that's going to be a problem. Alright. So, oh no, we didn't draw a land there, so we're going to be potentially in trouble. Play Legion's landing. We're going to be able to play a 2-drop next turn, but we really need to be able to play 2-drop and 1-drop. We need to draw land, and we're still in this game. If we don't draw land, and they just keep playing stuff, we're probably quickly going to get put out of it. We'll see where they put the token, probably on the Luminarch itself. Oh, nope, over there. Okay, interesting. So again, things not terrible here. Alright, that's a land. I'm going to take 2 so I can play 2 spells. I'll play Sky Marcher Aspirant. And we're going to play Legion's Lieutenant. We're going to attack with our creature that can attack, because I don't think they're going to trade. Oh, they notably did miss a land drop. They did miss land, so that's good news for us. Yep, they didn't trade. We gained 2 life, so land. If we draw... Alright, they did get their land here, so we need them to only play 1 human. Oh no, Elite Spellbinder. Oh, that ruins everything, because now Crippling Fear is going to cost so much more. Yep, that's a huge bummer. That's a huge sad for us. Huge sad. So, what do we do with that news? Guess we're going to see. Yep, they definitely take Crippling Fear, because we could have attacked with all 3 of our creatures next turn to flip Legion's Landing to have the mana for Crippling Fear. So now we have to draw the other Crippling Fear. If we draw the other Crippling Fear, we're still great, but it has to be like other Crippling Fear exactly. Yep, they're attacking for 4. No blocks. We'll take 4. Down to 10. On Crippling Fear. That's not Crippling Fear. Alright. Alright, what do we do? What do we do? Are we attacking with everything? Attacking with everything, as we've said, flips Legion's Landing. If we're attacking with everything, we're going to play Lieutenant first, right? Yes. So yeah, let's do that. Let's play Lieutenant first. let's attack with everything. Flips Legion, so now we also have Vanishing Verse up. Do we want to use Vanishing Verse before blocks? I don't think we do. We could Vanishing Verse the 3/1 flyer. But we could also... Alright, so they're going to trade there. Or at least, maybe they're not going to trade. Maybe they'll block something else with the dog, and then they'll have the dog give the other thing lifelink. I think we're going to take out this... I don't really want to take out the Elite Spellbinder, though, do I? Because I really like to take out one of these other cards that are more powerful. Do we want to trade? Or it's not even a trade, it's losing. Yeah. I think... No, I want to keep my board. I'm going to keep my board. We're going to go ahead and get rid of this Spellbinder. We gain 2 life, or we gain 3 life. We've got a board that are of big creatures as well. They're obviously getting to put at least 1 counter on a thing, and now they're at 4. So, are they going to collect a company? Alright, they're going to Elite Spellbinder. So, they can take probably our Champion of Dusk. Yep, make him cost a whole bunch more. That's a bummer. And they, again, now have another Elite Spellbinder in the air. The Elite Spellbinder in the air is a problem. And their Thalia's Lieutenant is now 5, which is also a problem. Sorin did great for us last game. We don't currently have a creature in the graveyard. Sorin gives all of our things lifelink. We're going to play the Sorin. We're going to tick up. We're going to ping them. And I don't want to attack. Unfortunately, I don't want to trade with anything here. And yeah, they are going to just keep getting to play humans. We know the other 2 cards in their hand are spells because they missed early lands. Yeah, Skyclave Apparition. That's pretty good. Skyclave hitting one of our legions, putting a counter on the Sorin, or on the Elite Spellbinder. Elite Spellbinder getting to attack Sorin. So Sorin now lower than we want him to be. That's a good draw. Just going to play our hand out. We could now attack. Oh, this has flying now, so we could definitely attack with it. Do we want to attack on the ground? I don't think we do. Actually, I don't even think we want to attack in the air, right? Yeah, we're just gonna tick 1 up again. No attacks. If they want to block, or if they want to attack, we'll block with our Aspirant. Unless they hit another... You know, they've got Skyclave Apparitions, they've got Brutal Cathars, so they've got lots of things that can exile Sorin or exile Aspirant and then kill Sorin. So, and they hit Ranger Captain. Ranger Captain, interesting. So we have no hand, so Elite Spellbinder not doing great, but we're 2 mana away from this Crippling Fear. And Crippling Fear, even though they do have a 7/7 now, Crippling Fear is still very, very good on this battlefield. So we're actually 1 mana? No, because we can't do it during it's a sorcery, so we can't cast it with this mana, with that mana floating. So yeah, we're 2 mana away. Yeah, we will block that, keep Sorin around. And notably, we just get to minus Sorin to bring it back. We drew the other Crippling Fear. Is that game? Choose a creature type. Creatures that aren't of the chosen type get -3/-3. So, vampires. Wow! The Crippling Fear off the top. The Crippling Fear. The Crippling Fear was beautiful. Alright, we can't cast spells. That's fine. Vampire. Done. And wipe the board. Play 1. Bring back our Aspirant. And now... I don't want to lose any of my things. So I think I'm still not attacking, right? Next turn we'll have so much mana up. We could attack to lose a token, but I don't think it's worth it. Yeah, just no attacks. Because next turn we're going to have just this army to attack with. The Crippling Fear was very strong. Crippling Fear keeping us in this game. So we could have traded our Legion's Lieutenant for 4 damage. We could have hit them for 4. We'd have gone to 19. But I think we're fine with how this worked out. Like, they still have that Spellbinder, so they can still take out Sorin whenever they want. Jamoka's Command, taking out the Lieutenant. Yep, that makes sense. I probably would have taken out the Flyer. Maybe they have another thing to take out the Flyer with. Oh, they're just leaving things up. Alright, well, we'll play this. We will... we can't -2 because we would lose Sorin. I don't want to lose Sorin, so just gonna plus ping. We'll attack. Yeah, we're gonna attack with Knight of the Eben Legion. Knight of the Eben Legion can get Death Touch, so if they block, it's a trade, and we are very okay with any trades. They're just gonna take 1. We'll let them take 1. We could have pumped there, but I would rather draw a card with Castle than pump there. Alright, now I don't think they did anything last turn, right? They Dramoka's commanded last turn. So yeah, just our turn. We'll draw a card. Drew a land. Drew another land. Play the swamp. Now we can play Crippling Fear. We are going to -2. Bring back Legion Lieutenant. Definitely attacking with this one. Are we attacking with others? Are we still at the point where we don't really want to trade? Or are we getting to the point where... Yeah, just the Knight of the Eben Legion. We'll either make a token or draw another card this turn. How much do you cast to do that? Alright, well, so yeah, we'll just hit them for 2 again. Down to 7. I mean, they're getting to the point where they're going to be dead. They're getting to the point where they're going to be dead. We've been gaining life. They've got this 6-2. Yep, we did it. Crippling Fear. That Crippling Fear was great. All right. Plat 1. Platinum 1. We didn't see Edgar. But this one of Sorin. This one of Sorin arguably won us both games. That was brutal. That was surprising. That was a blast. All right. In deck 1, the deck won against Green-White Humans, which is one of the best decks in the format. Green-White Humans and Jund Sacrifice and Jeskai Control. Still the top 3 decks here in this format. So yeah, that was a good performance. Traditional Historic. I would like to play. Yes, I would like to play Traditional Historic with my Historic Black Vampires. Let's go. I'm ready. Ready as I'll ever be. Against Herhuhasa. Let's go. Let's see what Herhuhasa has in store for us. See if we can not mulligan. Oh, nope. We will indeed mulligan. Alright, we'll keep him. We'll put back a land. Put back. Right climb. Because we're going to turn 1 concealed. I guess we're going to turn 1 godless since we don't have a 1-drop. Yeah, we'll do that. Turn 1 godless. Turn 2 concealed. We're still turn 1 in godless. We can get punished by drawing a 3rd concealed. But honestly, drawing a 3rd land here is punished anyway. What does this do? Oh, we'll discard this land. Playing discard. I'd like to play... I guess I'm going to play this anyway. I was going to say I'd like to play Adanto. Indestructible against potentially some kill spells, but I also don't want to discard Legion's Lieutenant, so hopefully that doesn't happen. Maze Mind Tomb. What are they playing? Our opponent is on a very interesting looking deck. Alright, go to my turn. We are keeping the blocker up. What does this blocker do? It's only when it enters the battlefield. So yep, we'll play this. We'll play this so that Adanto isn't trading anymore. Unless they have Fatal Push, which they totally could. Go, Adanto, go! Adanto Vanguard, notably one of the reasons I would like to play this archetype. Instead of just playing mono black vampires, that's been good in Historic and good in Pioneer for quite a while now, one of the premier mid-rangey decks. Splashing white has always given you Adanto and then this more token strategy, so you're going to be lower to the ground than the mono black list. But Adanto, one of the best cards against Jeskai control. Unfortunately, they do have portable holes now, so it's not as good as it used to be, but still strong. Still a strong deck, still a strong archetype. Go to my turn. Sorin. Wow. Okay, well, we're going to take 3 damage now. Pay 3, because we would like to cast Sorin. I'm going to -2 Sorin and bring back Legion's Land, or bring back our friend. Legion Lieutenant. And now Adanto Vanguard has lifelink. So this is a very strong attack. We would like to gain 4 life. Let's see, do they have another Fatal Push, another type of that effect? Into the turn. And now next turn we can play Champion of Dusk, draw some cards. Yep, they're also drawing. Oh, this is only a scry. They're scrying, so they just want to fix their draw. All right, they've done it. Let's see. We're still unsure what they're playing. They've only played 3 spells. Pack Rat. All right, so they are like rats. Are they rats? Rats you control. Discard a card. Create a token. Yep. All right. Oh, Maelstrom Pulse. Yep. Sorin down. I mean, so Sorin reanimated a spell for us and then took up a removal spell, so he did great. That was great value for Sorin. The question here is whether we want Legion's End or Champion of Dusk. Champion of Dusk will draw us an extra card if we do it next turn. Well, we've seen discard spells from them. So yeah, I'm going to do Champion of Dusk now. Pay 3 life, Champion of Dusk. I would like to draw 3 cards. I'd like to attack with all. Notably, don't have the lifelink anymore. But we've got a huge board. We've got more cards in hand. We've got recovery spells. Pack Rat is going to make them discard cards to make more rats. Feels like we're going to get there on game 1. But I guess we're going to see. We'll see. So this is green, black. What do I call this? Green, black rats? Green, black rats? Alright. Certainly a different archetype. Wasn't expecting to see pack rats today, but that happens. Everybody's got their fun of cards. We're playing fun ofs. They're playing fun ofs. Yep. We'll pass. We're playing Spider Thing. 3/5 Spider. Whenever an opponent casts an instant or sorcery, create a 1/2. Alright, well, luckily, we're not casting a lot of instants and sorceries, so that's not too important for us. It's a good draw. So we'll play... Can we play it all? I think we can, right? So, that. Play Legion's Ending. That's going to flip to make us some extra mana. Get our Sheffet Dune into play. Get this guy into play. Wow, alright. And yeah, we will attack with all. Yep, they're packing it up. They've seen enough. They have seen enough. So they're on some sort of green-black value deck, it looks like. Green-black value. Well, we didn't really see anything we wanted to exile, and they didn't do anything with the graveyard. They didn't have... I mean, I guess... I don't think this is worth it. We saw Pack Rat. If we lose to Pack Rat the next game, we'll bring in the Crippling Fears. Yeah, I think we're just going to run it back. We didn't see enough graveyard synergies to make me want to do that. And yeah, everything here did great. So, yep, run it back. Hit me, baby, one more time with this weird-looking rat deck. I wonder if they have rat colonies. I wonder if we're going to see like some rat colonies this game. Let's find out. We're not gonna keep it. No, we ain't gonna keep it. We're not gonna keep it, because it has no lands. Alright, that's twice today. It's twice today. Alright, this hand is great, right? I guess they had blockers for Adanto, so maybe Adanto isn't the strongest of cards. But yeah, we've even got our Swamp. I don't know how many Swamps we're playing, but we even have... Oh, I thought that was a... That's a bummer. I thought we had turn 1. I thought this was Concealed Courtyard. But it was not Concealed Courtyard. Alright, we're going to play our Indestructible Boy. Indestructible Boy. Indestructible Boy going to get counters on him from Sorin next turn. So that's going to be powerful. Wonder what they're doing. They're not playing spells over there. We'll play Sorin. So I wonder if they have like a board wipe. Or even a -X spell. They could be playing Languish. They could be playing Crippling Fear, just like us. I mean, if they're playing Tribal, if they're mostly rats, then Crippling Fear makes a ton of sense. So we actually don't want to fill the board up as high as we have in the past. Well, yep, they're going to take out our Sorin. That's fine. Sorin, you know, got a little bit of value. Alright, so we're going to play Legion's Landing. I'm going to play Knight of the Even Legion. That way we have 3 things to attack with next turn. I'm going to keep Awakening in my hand. Awakening 2 land away from being very good. Being able to reanimate both of our creatures that are in play. And we don't have a bigger spell to cast right now, and if we draw a 5-drop, it's not like we had the 5 lands in play anyway, and if we draw the 4-drop, we can just take 3 damage and cast it. Alright, yep, that's gonna work. But as we said, that's fine. We potentially have... Ooh, they're missing land drops. We'll play this on white. We're gonna keep having 3 lands in play. I would like to have 3 creatures in play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I guess I could just 9, 10, and then they get pumped. I don't want to walk into a board wipe. Don't want to walk into a board wipe. I want to have a little bit of gas left over. And right now, if we get to attack with this, we get to flip Legions in landing. That was a good draw. I'm going to play that. That is a must-answer threat. Oh, yep, they didn't have it. They did not have the answer. All right. All right, 2-0. 2-0. And we're moving on up the plat. We've had a good couple of days. If you're new to the channel, hello and welcome. If you're a recurring viewer, thank you as well. Hello, that is so kind of you. I'm a little baby YouTuber. My name's Elsewhere. I'm about 3 weeks into my YouTube journey, so each like, comment, and subscription helps me immensely with the algorithm. Just does a great job there, and we've already got our 4 daily wins for the day. We'll play Historic Traditional Ranked. This is Vampires. Let's go. We haven't drawn Edgar yet, but yeah, let me know in the comments what you like. What am I doing well? What am I doing badly? Constructive criticism, very helpful. As I said, 3 weeks in, I'm sure there are some things I could do better. Let me know what decks you're enjoying. Do you want to see more Historic Best of 3? Do you want to see more Historic Brawl? Some of my recent videos, the Super Friends video, have done well. The Toxroll video was absurdly well. So yeah, let me know what you want to keep seeing. Alright, so I guess we turn 1 Shattered since we don't have a turn 1 play. Or maybe we turn 1 take 3 and play Even Legion. That's probably what we're going to do. We'll keep. Yeah, we're going to take 3, play Even Legion. Oh, they're also on Even Legion. Okay. Well, us taking 3 for Even Legion is no longer quite as appealing. So I think instead we'll play Aspirant. I will definitely block if given the opportunity. They're on Hive Mind. They're on Witch's Oven. Are they on... What are they on? Mono Black Witch's Oven? Yeah, as we said, we will definitely take that opportunity for the trade. I guess I could make a clue. Why didn't they make a food? This comes into play tapped, so we really don't want things to come into play tapped. So unfortunately, we have to take 3 damage here, and we'll play our Vanguard as we work towards Sorin. If we get to play Sorin on curve, that would be very good. Definitely playing this. Guess we're gonna go ahead and attack for 3. Hitting them for 3. We'll play our own Knight of the Even Legion. Maybe that's wrong. Maybe we should hold up Murder Strider, but I'm gonna play Even Legion, particularly as we didn't deal 4 damage. Only dealt 3. Alright, they've got a hand here, or they've got land, so unless they're missing a color... Oh boy. Oh boy, what is that? What on earth? Well, yeah, maybe we should have kept this up, because now we definitely have to do it this turn. Destroy target creature. I would like to destroy Phyrexian Obliterator, please. They could make 2 food, which notably they didn't do. They should already have... Oh, I guess they wanted to trade. So yeah, never mind. It makes sense. Oh, and now our card just goes away. But we are going to get to attack for 4 here, which is going to put a counter on Knight of the Even Legion. They hadn't played much early spells, so they might have another Phyrexian Obliterator in their hand, and another Phyrexian Obliterator is very, very bad for us. I don't even know what that card does. 4/4 flying. Whenever another non-token creature you control dies, you may exile it. Alright, so they're making 1/1, so they must be playing a lot of value creatures. Well, now we have to attack with Knight of the Even Legion, and we have to make sure we have 3 up. I guess we're going to attack with everything, because we'll pay 4 life. Alright, yep, we will pay 4 life. That's fine. We'll... I thought we would pump this, but I guess we're not going to pump this, are we? I thought we were going to pump it. But yeah, we'll just hit them. We don't have a blocker to keep Sorin around if we play Sorin. We could bring back Aspirant. I think I'm just going to play more spells. I would like to draw maybe a land so we can play Champion the next turn. Ooh, Sorin. That's interesting. Do get a counter on Knight, so that's good news. Knight continues to grow. Curious to see. They've got their own Knight of the Even Legion, so yeah, making a 1/1 of him on a death trigger is pretty good. They've got a second Nightmare Shepherd. How does that work? I'm not sure. See if they're going to attack for 4. If they attack for 4, we have the chance of drawing a kill spell. Alright, they're not attacking. Well... what do we do here? We could play Sorin and bring back... Aspirant. So if we attack with him... It's a weird board state. It's a weird board. I wish this can't deal enough damage to get him. I think we really just want to bring back our 2/2. Bring back our 2/1. Now we have the City's Blessing, so those creatures are going to have flying. No attacks. They can block. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what our plan of attack here is going to be. Like, we're kind of going wide, but their things come back when they die. Oh, are we dead? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, yikes. Whew, that was painful. All right, mono black. Oh, and then this is going to bring back... oh, my goodness. Wow. Well, that was cool. That was definitely cool. Wow. Yeah, that was sweet. Can't be mad about that. Can't be glad about that. Mono black Gary, I guess. Mono black Gary. Well. Vanishing Verse. Vanishing Verse comes in to take out that one thing. They're not actually getting to exile things. I wonder if we just want these to hit... that other thing, but wow, we need to leave our other removal spells in. We need to leave removal. We obviously might want to bring in more removal spells, because of how scary some of that stuff is. What comes out? I guess the Dantos are going to come out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Looked like they were going to have better blocks than a Danto is good at dealing with. So we could bring in one more card. I think it's just going to be one more removal spell. Like, that deals 4 to us to take out the Nightwing Shepherd. But, I mean, we have to take out the Nightwing Shepherd. Like, Nightwing Shepherd was brutal there. Nightwing Shepherd prevented us from being able to have good attacks. So we'll be on the play. We'll keep this. We'll keep this, and we're going to hope that we draw spells. We have 4 land in hand. We need spells. We'd like to draw... I mean, I guess this might not be the best matchup for Edgar, but we still haven't seen Edgar in action. So we would like to draw an Edgar at some point. We're going to play the 2-1. 2-1 notably can trade with a Knight of the Even Legion if they have that on turn 1 again, and it's just more damage if they don't have that again. Alright, we're going to play our Pumper. They might have Fatal Push, in which case they get to kill something, but looks like we're getting 3 in. That's good news. No Fatal Push. It's a nice, aggressive start for us. On Field of the Ruins. Play our cool Swamp. We'll go ahead and attack for 5. Nothing changes from us casting our spells. Just getting in there for 5. Yeah, this might be bad. We might be walking into a board wipe. They could have Cry at the Canarium. They could have something that gives -2/-2 to everything. But if they don't have -2/-2 everything, I mean, we're in a winning path. But let's see if they have 3 mana board wipe. Ooh, just a second Field of Ruin. So I don't believe there is a black colorless that does this. So that's interesting. I wonder if they want to Field of Ruin just to find a second black spell, or if they're thinking about taking out... Alright, looks like they're going to take out our life gainer. Ooh, wow, that was a good draw. So yeah, and we get to flip Legion's ending here. So we'll +1. Put a counter on one of the aspirants. All attack. All attacking. Gonna flip the Legion's landing. Take them to 8. Play land. Play it on white. So now we can also just spit out tokens. So these are gonna get flying. Oh, there's the Languish. That is something we were worried about. We've got bring back spells though. So we're gonna play this for 2. Are we? Yes, we have 2, right? Didn't they? They just killed it. They didn't exile it, right? So yeah, we get to play this where X equals 2. 1, 2. Hey. Click. Click. Submit 2. Alright, we've got a board state again. We get to +1 Sorin. Put a counter on... I'm gonna put it on Aspirant. If they have a 1 removal spell, they're probably going to hit the Lieutenant. And if they have another Languish, I mean, there's just nothing we could have done. They have another Languish. Yep. Hitting our land. That makes sense. We'll find another Swamp. I don't think it super matters, but we do have basics, so that's good news. But yeah, we've got a great board state. And yeah, I think we win, right? Yeah, we've won the game. We get to make this go away. Hit them for 6, and then sacrifice to Sorin. Hit them for 6. And then Lightning Bolt them. Or rather, Lightning Helix them. And Lightning Helix. Alright, well, we got there that game. That was a good showing. Good showing by the deck. Good aggressive start. Recovered from a Languish. Languish taking out 3 creatures. So that was a good showing. And we took out the Adanto Vanguards, which is good, because Languish would kill them. We also definitely want to be the aggressor in this deck. As we saw, they have Gary's... Oh, we drew an Edgar. Alright, well, turn 2 plays. We're going to keep it. This is not the fast hand. This is not what I was just saying that we wanted to do, where we want to be the aggressor. But... And we drew a second Champion of Dusk. That was a bad draw. We did not want a second Champion of Dusk. We haven't drawn these timely like at all. Oh my goodness, that was also a poorly timed draw. I'm going to play the Legion. We'd like to continue to have cards in our hand. Now next turn we get to play... We'll have 3 mana next turn. We definitely... That's a weird play. That's a weird play. I really do not care about that 1/1. We just wanted to draw some cards. We really need to draw land 4 next turn. Didn't. It's fine, because we have spells we can cast. play a Knight of the Even Legion and a Lieutenant. And even if we don't draw land again, we still have spells we can cast. But Murderous Rider. They're down a card. I mean, yes, now they're up on cards, but just playing out the Murderous Rider. We're going to play... Not like that. Definitely want to play... So I guess we're going to play another Knight of the Even Legion. We'll play another Legion Lieutenant. We really wanted to draw land 4. We really wanted to draw land 4 for Edgar. It's a bummer that we had 3 land in our opening hand, and so we've drawn 5 cards. We've drawn 5 cards, and they haven't been land. We need land 4 and land 5. They could be doing Gary things. They could be doing that other annoying thing. Oh, they're attacking. I think we block with Knight of the Even Legion. Because even if they remove one of our lieutenants, if they remove both of our lieutenants, this goes very badly. But if they only remove one of our lieutenants, this is still a fair trade. Oh, they're just... Okay. Fine. Alright. We get to play Edgar. Play Edgar. Attack for 8. Languish does still wipe our entire board, so we do want them to not have Languish. Alright, they don't have Languish. This might be to turn on Fatal Push. Cauldron Familiar. Alright, these are not strong plays. And we drew land. I think we just all attack. That's how we're going to start this off. Alright, they're taking 4 and they're losing both of their creatures. You know, I think I'm going to play the other Lieutenant, so I probably should have done that beforehand. But this now, Languish does not board wipe us any longer. Languish is not a win for them. They would have to Languish plus kill one of these. And I don't think they've got that. They've got Witch's Oven. So they can bring back Cat over and over again. But I think they're dead, even if they bring back Cat. Well, right now, they don't have a food to bring back Cat. So they've only got 2 blockers. Yeah. Show me how you don't die here, opponent. Alright, we finally did it. We finally did it with Edgar. Edgar in play. Edgar's been good. We've got 4 creatures in play that all giving everything +3/+3 each one. Alright, and yeah, gonna take 10 here, right? And you're tapped out. You can bring back Cat and go to 8, but you can't block with both of them and block with Cat. So that's game, right? Alright, we're 3-0. We're 3-0 with this deck. 3-0 with the deck. Do they think they blocked this? They didn't. Yeah. Yep, got him. Got him. Alright, 3-0 with the deck. 6-2. 6-2 overall. And we're 1 win away from Platinum. Or we're 1 win away from Diamond. So that's pretty sweet. That's a sweet place to get to. That's fun times. Let's see if we can keep going. Alright, and yeah, more daily wins. Get a little card for the vault and play. And traditional historic vampires. Let's go. Let's see if we can 4-0. Let's see how we can do. Granted, you know, these haven't been the first deck, Green-White Human Company. That's, like we said, one of the tier decks in the environment. That and Jund Sacrifice and Jeskai Control. All right, we're on the play. That's good news. That's a good sign. Oh, wow. Well, we've got a draw card. We're going to keep this. We would really love one of these other lands to be something else. We're going to play Tapped Shrine first. We'll play Concealed Courtyard probably next. Alright, that looks like control. Sealed Courtyard. So we'd really like to have had a Orzhov Vanguard. This is... Alright, that's pretty good, actually, because we can play the Sorin, and then Sorin, if it resolves, plays... Go ahead and play Castle. If Sorin resolves, we get to play Edgar. Oh, Sorin resolved. Well, -3, we'll put Edgar into play. And it's not even casting Edgar, so Edgar definitely resolves. Edgar going to pump up Dusk Legion Zealot. Alright, interesting start. And Edgar, they have to exile. They need to, if they kill Edgar, he just turns into his coffin and then comes back. So, this deck, oh, wow, they do have an exile effect. Interesting. That's interesting. Well, I hate using the Murderous Rider, so I'm not going to. I'm going to sacrifice Dusk Legion Zealot and get rid of this Deputy of Detention. We're keeping up. We wanted Edgar back. Edgar's bigger and scarier. And Edgar, if they kill it with like a Wrath of God or something, we're absolutely fine. What is this? What are they playing? Alright, they're not playing control. We thought they were playing some sort of control. They are playing blue-white taxes? I'm also hesitant to kill that, but I guess I'm going to. You know what? Yeah, I'm going to. That way we can play the Murderous Rider as a creature next turn if we have no other plays. Alright. Well, we're going to play that. Going to play this on black. Play Murderous Rider. We'll tick up. Put a counter on Edgar. Get in for 6. Lifelink. They appear to be some sort of flicker deck. They appear to be maybe a taxes or a flicker. Alright. I don't even know what they were on, but yeah, okay. We'll take game 1. That's one of those unfortunate things where they saw a lot of our deck. They saw what we're doing. We did not super see what they were doing. We saw 2 spells. We saw some lands that made me think they were control, but then they played Deputy Detention, which still could have been some sort of weird mid-rangey control. Then they played Thalia, which, you know, I don't know, some sort of taxes. So we're thinking they're going to be on like elite spellbinders still. Maybe some main deck Yorions. Are they flickering because of Deputy? Skyclaves maybe? Skyclaves and Brutal Cathars? Interesting. Either way, Orzhov is... If it's actually creatures that can block, like Thalia, Orzhov is bad. If they end up being control, Orzhov would have been good. I guess the Crippling Fears, right? So we can name Vampire. We definitely saw creatures from them. Vanishing Verse, noticeably, the biggest card we wanted to hit there, I think I'm going to bring in the Feed the Swarms, bring in 2 Feed the Swarms instead, were Deputy Detention, and I want to, this doesn't hit Deputy Detention, so I think it has to be Feed the Swarms. So yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. We're bringing 2 Feed the Swarms, 2 Crippling Fears, take out the 4 Orzhovs, since they're not good against 1/3s and 2/1 first strikers, and we'll run it back. Very interesting. All right, this game. This is for 4-0. Oh goodness, these hands. We're gonna send this one back. That one. Oh no. Oh, notably, we do have 1 land. I think we have to send this back too. Yeah, we have to send this back too. Keep this. Put back Champion of Dusk. Put back Sheffet Dune. Right. Keep Sheffet Dune and put back the Pathway. Yeah, that's fine. We'll do it like that. We have turn 1 Godless Shrine. Yeah, they did not mulligan. There's Thalia. Or there's Thraben Inspector. Just tapped. Thraben Inspector on 1. So again, looks like they're going to be on a creature matchup as well. So they're on humans. Maybe it's blue-white humans. These are all human creatures, right? And Thalia is a human, and I think... No, Deputy of Detention is notably not a human. It is a Vendalkin. Alright, we've got a 1/1. Notably can't block their 1/2s, but we get to draw a card. We're both fixing our hands and draws a little bit. Alright, tap lands. They've got 2. They're going to attack for 2. No blocks. We get to Knight of the... So hopefully we draw a 2-drop. Hopefully we draw Knight of the Even Legion and a 2-drop. Or Sorin would be perfectly acceptable as well. Nope. So we'll play the Knight of the Even Legion. We'll play tapped this. We're going to attack for 1 because we're not blocking with our 1/1. It can notably become a 2/2 with any of our spells, any of our pump spells. And we do have Edgar in hand, so Edgar next turn going to pump this board, then probably get taken away in some way. Alright, so humans confirmed, or at least creatures confirmed. Charming Prince, looks like human. Looks like human. This is only when he enters the battlefield, right? Yeah. Oh, well, yeah, we can block one of them now. Might as well, right? I don't think there's anything that gets us there. You are a little too late. We get to play Edgar. Are we on... We're just on no attacks. We're on block duty now. Edgar, notably, their board state, they could have blocked one of them without it trading. Catcher's Monument. White creature spells cost 1 less to cast. Whenever you cast a creature spell, make a token. Alright, they're going wide. What just happened? Oh, they flickered. And they find that. Alright, now we're attacking because everything trades. Alright, we're taking 2 things off their battlefield, hitting them for 3. We're ending the turn, so we've got too many land. We have drawn too many land from... Oh my goodness. That's a big, scary thing, right? So, other creatures get +1/+1. I thought it gave all the creatures, like, lifelink as well, so... Not as scary as I was thinking it was, just... But, I mean, made some 2/2s. Certainly going wide. They're going wider than we are. Yeah, and we're not blocking. No blocks. What did we draw? We draw the Crippling Fear. We didn't draw the Crippling Fear. Well... Could... We've got to attack, right? We've got to keep their board state smaller. With you and attack with you? Oh, that was a bad attack with Dusk Legion because I can just block it with the 3/3, 3/4. I mean, I think this game was over anyway. We just didn't draw other things. Oh, wow. We're doing a big old trade over here. Huh. They didn't take the 3 block. Like I said, that's fine because Edgar just returns to the battlefield. And when does this happen? At the beginning of our upkeep. So it would have been nice if it was at the end step. Oh, maybe they're going to still take it, but they're going to take one of the creatures out of the way. Yep, take Knight of the Even Legion out of the way. Trophy Mage. What's Trophy Mage do? Library for enough card with mana value 3, so they've got things to search for a Catcher's Monument and to search for banners. No blocks. If we're dead, we're dead. We're dead anyway. The game had already ended. So that's fine. Interesting. They've got a really interesting deck as well. The Mono Black Gary deck was really interesting. And now this deck, this Azorius, I guess it's not even Godfarer's Gift. What is it? It's just Monument. Azorius Monument. Humans Azorius Monument. Well, what did we learn there? I think we still don't want the Vanishing Verses. They can't hit Monument. They can't hit other things. Yeah, I think we like how we had it drawn up. We just drew 7 land. Or like 8 land. We drew 8 land and like 4 spells. And that wasn't enough. But we're on the play this time. Let's see if we can get a cool hand. Come on, cool hand. Come on, cool hand. Alright, this is great. This is a great hand. We will keep... we've got turn 1 play, turn 2 play. We've got Crippling Fear for when they go wide. Ooh, and they have to mulligan. They have to mulligan twice. 3 times. We did it. We did it, fam. We did it, friends. Spaceships. Yep, there they go. All right. Well, that one kind of a meh. We're not really sure how it would have gone, but yeah, 4-0. And look, we did it. We moved up to Diamond. We, Diamond Tier 4. Diamond Tier 4. That's exciting. That's exciting. So now we can begin our Diamond journey. We can play more of this deck, maybe, or we can play more of... I wonder how the Super Friends deck will do in Diamond. We also still have a couple of other decks that we want to play. Ooh, look, we get a rare card. It's from Strixhaven, so it's not very good. 2/5, Mana Dork for 4. X the amount of life you get. Okay, that's interesting. That's interesting. That's interesting more for some other types of decks, but yeah, that was cool. That was cool. We did well today. We went 4-0. 4-0 with 4-0 with our vampire friends, with Edgar. And Edgar was good. We played Edgar a couple of games. 4-0 with new Edgar. You know what else was good? This one of Sorin. I think one of is correct, but you know, all the Sorins were good. The Sorins were good. The Edgars were good. The early package was good. Like I said, we only played against a real Tier 1 deck once, but we did win. We did beat the Tier 1 deck when we played it. So here's the deck. The Adantos. Adanto Vanguard wasn't super those games. We've got him in, and he's also not good against Sacrifice because they can just ping him for 1, but I like having him in the main board because if you get him on turn 2 against Control, he's just so good in Game 1. Game 2, they bring in Portable Holes, so it's not as good. Card was definitely better in Historic before Portable Hole got printed, but we're still playing him. We're still giving him a run. Legion drew some cards. Obviously, this was great. These were all great. We did get to do Awakening to recover from a languish. The one of Murderous Rider was good. If anything, maybe a second Murderous Rider. The 4 Sorins are why we're playing the Dusk Legions, the Champions of Dusk. If we took out a couple of those or took out the Champion of Dusk, this probably would be less playable. So that package could certainly maybe be other things. Maybe if you wanted to go more token strategy, if you wanted to go more, maybe add in 1 or 2 more Sanctum Seekers, and then add in like 4 of the things that make 3 1/1 lifelinking vampires. It's probably not good enough for Historic. It's 4 mana, it's a sorcery, but that's certainly another way you could take the deck, and then you wouldn't have 5 as your top end. You'd have 4. How many lands were we playing? Click on this for a quick sea of lands. 20. So we were playing 22 lands, but we also had 2 Awakenings, so we were playing 24, right? 8, 12, 15, 20... 12, 13, 14, 15. Yes, 22. So yes, we had 22 things that were, or 24 things that were lands, counting these 2. So we shouldn't have had the land issues we had. We had to mulligan to 5 a couple of times. We had, I believe, 2 no-landers. So yeah, that was certainly weird. We had some weird land issues there, but, that's random. That's going to happen. It was a little frustrating, a little annoying, but going to happen. But yeah, here's the deck. I had a blast playing it. My name's Elsewhere. We 4-0'd with this, so this might be a real deck. This might be real. We'll probably play it some more, see how real it is. But that's going to do it for me today. My name's Elsewhere. If you've enjoyed the content, please like, comment, and subscribe. Little baby YouTuber, about 3 weeks into my YouTube journey, so each comment is super helpful, super good. Let me know what you're liking about the channel, what you're not, what you want to see me play. If there's a deck you want to see me play in Historic, if there's something silly and fun and a little off the beaten path, let me know and we'll try to make it play. Or if you're missing Historic Brawl, if you want me to play more Historic Brawl, let me know that as well. And that's going to do it for me. But I hope you're doing great out there wherever you are. I hope you're having a great day. I hope you're just having a great time. I hope everybody's doing well. Times are rough. I hope everyone's doing well. But yeah, thanks so much for watching wherever you are in time and space. Have a great time. Bye.